These are your cards for the next forecast of 2020. So we have the first two videos up, which is January, February, and March. That's the first video. Then we continued for March. We went April, May, and June. So now we're going to do July, August, and September. So we have this intense energy. We have this eclipse energy. By this time, the eclipse energy will have lifted from us, so it won't feel so intense. We also have with March 1st, with Saturn leaving the heavens, of being under the influence of Capricorn and allowing Jupiter to rain this abundance on all the people that are the Capricorn sign or the same element as a Capricorn. Or if you have a Capricorn influenced in one of your houses, where Jupiter is wanting to shower you with abundance and love and all the beautiful things that you would ever want in your life. You feel like you were stuck for so long. You are no longer stuck, and now this Jupiter is allowed to rain down its blessings on everybody. But again, people that are the Capricorn sign will feel it more than any other sign, and those elements that fall under the Capricorn sign. If you have Capricorn in one of your houses, if you're not sure, you can always Google free numerology chart. You put in your birth date and the time you were born. Hopefully you know it. And you're able to figure out what your house is, what planets are influencing you in the heavens, and what that says about you as an individual. So as I was shuffling, I got some channeling message from Spirit. Happier times are upon us. Spirit is urging us not to give up. The cards that you see on the table are the cards that kind of flew out of the deck as I was shuffling, so I keep those out and I read them before I get into the forecast. They're also saying when the going gets tough, the tough get going. So that song is in my head. My mom would play it all the time. My mom was a huge MTV fan growing up. MTV was always on while she was cleaning the house or puttering around the house. But it's a very uplifting song. It's like when the going gets tough, the tough get going. It's like yeah, yeah. It's like a real uplifting. Excuse my singing because I'm sick. Even I'm an okay singer. I'm not the best singer, but I'm okay singer. And it's an uplifting song. Like if I can find it on YouTube, I'll put it in the link. They're also saying Black Horse. So it's like, you're a very unique individual. For those of you that you feel like you're kind of an outcast in your friends, you're different from everyone else. You've never actually fit in with the quote unquote normal people. You knew there's something different about you. So you might be in this spiritual awakening where you feel like, something's about to happen. I'm sitting here and while doing this, and I just, we had this flu go through the house. And I was up for 5 nights taking care of my eldest. Then my youngest got sick. I was taking care of him. And then I burnt myself out and I became sick. So I had this overwhelming energy take over me. And I was just like, what is going on? So I felt things more intensely. I was getting messages from Spirit, very vivid, crazy dreams. And I thought, I was like, okay, maybe it's just sick dreams. Like, when you get lethargic. And it's like I was talking to some girlfriends about it. And it's just like, it's really affected me. And I only took 1 day off from forecasting, and I felt like a month. So it was really weird. Maybe they're showing me how much this is a part of my life and not to give up, because sometimes I feel like giving up. And it's like I missed it so much when I wasn't doing it. And again, Spirit is saying stand out. So don't allow... This is one card that keeps coming out is particulars from the numerology deck, where you are a square peg. And do not whittle yourself down or allow others to whittle you down into a circle peg to fit into their circle hole. You sit there and you make your own square hole to fit your square peg into. Don't allow the world to change who you are, because you are a very unique individual. So that needs to be said. So patience. This is something I need to practice. I need to put this on my 2020 forecast, to practice more patience, to, how she's really cool and calm. She's watering her garden. When you water your garden, oh, I love the geometric shapes here. She's got a triangle and a circle. That just stood out to me. But it's just like, practice patience. Anything, I had a situation in my life where I felt that I was not where I needed to be, and I jumped the gun, and it made our situation worse. So I'm trying to practice patience. Wait for the better things to come. Sometimes we think we're doing the right thing and we do it with the best intentions. We don't do it out of maliciousness, and it unfortunately isn't the path for us. And Spirit corrects it for us. Thank God for that. So patience. Your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. Still, they need nourishing and patience. So sometimes, like myself, I'm right there with all of you. I sit there and I'm like, I am trying so hard and I'm trying to push forward. And it's like, no matter how hard I try, nothing's happening. And the patient card comes out and they're like, patience, my child, be kind to yourself. Not all of us are in a race, and we don't have to be in that race. You are in a different race than everyone else. This is why they're telling us black horse. This is why they're saying you're a standout. This is why they're saying you are not in the same race with everyone else. You're on your whole different path. As I said, that 555. So just know that. I'll be taking a lot of breaks because I am still combating this cough. You are safe. So with myself, I've been feeling this uneasy energy. It feels like when my husband passed away again. I feel like my footing is not, I'm not on stable footing for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe, again, it may be because I'm sick. Maybe it's just the energy in the air. We have the eclipse energy. We have the new moon or the full moon. I think it's a wolf moon. I think I saw so it's like there's a lot of energy in the sky right now. I am protecting you against lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones, and home. So if you feel uneasy like I've been feeling, everything is okay. Make sure, follow your intuition. We got intuition as well. So make sure all your, like with myself, I make sure my cameras were kind of wonky. I made sure they were, everything was working the way they were supposed to. And, whatever your intuition is calling you to do, just follow it. Even if it doesn't even materialize to anything, just follow it. And, maybe you feel like you're being paranoid, maybe not. Your intuition is pinging for a reason. When you get those pings, like if someone comes on your mind and they don't leave your mind, that means they are thinking of you or they may need you. Angel therapy. Give your cares and worries to us angels. Allow us to take your burdens. And this is something that I was dealing with. I was only, again, out for one day. And I felt like I was out for a month. And it's just like, give those cares, give those worries away. It just feels like, I don't know. It just, all of a sudden I felt like I was overwhelmed with too much things on my plate. And it's like, it was all in my head. Like my girlfriends were telling me, if you don't get your Christmas decorations down, that's fine. You're sick. Take care of yourself. Because no one's going to take care of yourself but you. Hostilities. So this is in the reverse position, which is great. So before we had our guard up and it's like, what's going on here? And it's like you're always in the defense mode or ready to battle. We got this with Throne Thursdays, that, up for another battle, that there's some manipulation going on. So this card here is showing us, it's lifting away. I'm just going to read briefly what the hostility is. I'm not going to get into the whole thing. So defense up, aggressive energy. But we have this in the reverse. So it feels like it's going away. This card reversed marks the end of hostilities for you. There's a shift in energies around you and even about you. Sorry, coughing again. The universe is supporting you on your own internal shift as well. So if you're feeling uneasy, it's because something's happening to us. I was consulting JJ Constellations and Soul Work about this, and it's like, what's going on? I feel like I'm in an eternal battle with myself, and I don't know why. Everything was so great. I got sick. I got burnt out, and it's like I feel that uneasiness that I felt, insecure, like it did when my husband first passed away, and it's almost 3 years now. It could be that his anniversary is coming up. I have no idea what's going on, but it's saying that things are shifting. So when we're always defense up, maybe we won't be so hostile anymore. But they're saying still follow your intuition here with 22, with the numerology card that actually came out, and spiritual career also came out. Whether the aggressive action has ended due to external factors or your own interventions, this card bodes well for more peace and harmony, which is fabulous. We all need peace and more harmony. Be aware, however, there may be still some action you have to take, but it may seem on the surface that things are slow in getting better. This card encourages you, letting you know that the inner vibrations are changing and the situation will be resolved. So I was asking universe for a positive affirmation, and here we go. They're like, you may not see what's going on right now, but we have a lot going on in the background that you're not aware of. So, take take heart that we are here for you. You are not alone. If you may feel isolated and alone, you are not alone. That's just something we're going through right now with all the energies in the air. So just be kind to yourself in this time. If things don't get done in a timely manner, it's okay. Just, especially like I know a lot of us are struggling with this virus. My girlfriend's nephew is struggling with two of them at once. So it's just like, be kind to yourself and we will get through this. This is just, this is something I did not foresee coming into 2020. I was like, yes, 2020, here we go. Let's kick ass. And I got knocked right on my butt. So universe is like, take a chill pill, relax, patience. So from the Astrology Answers Master Tarot deck, we have the Eight of Wands. So I'm just going to look up the meaning now, and I'll read it out. So the Eight of Wands arrives in your day knowing that something is about to happen that will fill your heart with a smile. Message could be important when you see this card, so don't be surprised if something wonderful or a sweet, loving message comes to you from out of the blue. As well, you may be offered an invitation to travel, or a lover may literally show up at your door unannounced. Wands symbolize fire signs, and this could be an old flame or a twin flame making themselves known. We all been talking about this twin flame. If you follow Lightwork 2332, she's all about oh my gosh, I can listen to her talk for hours. I'm so intrigued. I'm so captivated by what she has to say. She knows things like from Pluto, and oh my gosh, I swear, like, you could just listen to everything she has to say for hours. Bring a notepad and a pen and a good drink, and you could listen to everything she has to say. And she was talking about how 2020 is going to be this really significant year for a lot of us, those that are widows and divorces and people that are in endless marriages. And it's like things are changing. We were talking about in June that there is going to be some unfortunate passings in our life. Some of this is going to be a tower moment for us where it shakes us to our core, and it actually shakes things up, and it gives us this opportunity, a second chance at life, a second chance at love, to get things right this time and not to settle for some of us that have settled. So I love that this card has come up, that it's basically confirming again that, this twin flame energy is there. Myself, I'm in this brownie energy from the Enchanted Forest deck, where this individual is like a fairy. If you put little brooms around the house, she'll help you keep your house clean. But she's very content and happy of being on her own, because she knows when she walks in her house is going to look exactly the way she left it. She doesn't have to worry about cleaning up after anyone else. So it's like, if you're in that energy, it's fine, but that's kind of when love finds you. Excuse me. You're in this self-loving energy. You're in this place where you're content and you're happy, and through the battles you've been through, that you don't need someone to complete you. You know that you can love on yourself and just be a happy individual. Don't get me wrong, I'm very much about that, Romeo and Juliet love. I am in love with love. I love the storybook fairy tale ending. I keep coughing, sorry about that. Quick messages like those find on social media can also be represented in this card. So hitting you up in your DMs. There are also good messages when this card is the card meaning. Being Cupid's arrow cards at times, when this card appears, it could also mean that your heart may be hit with an arrow of love in the very near future. Things happen quickly. When the Eight of Wands appears, this is not a Cupid's arrow you will have to wait for. So this is like something that I was talking about with JJ and Aaron as well. And it's like, they're like, I was doing my 2020 vision board, and they kept saying love, love, love. And I'm like, no, no, no. Because I'm like, I'm happy where I am. And it's like, I don't feel like I need that kind of, love in my life right now. I'm not really looking for it. And, that's when the ladies were like, that's when it finds you. When you're not looking for it, love finds you. So spiritual career, I love this. So some of us, we were talking about shakes up in some people's career that you're where you are right now, but it might not be where you're happiest. So some of you might be changing your career, like all of a sudden, out of the blue. Like maybe something happens where you do come on the spiritual path. Spiritual career. This card indicates an opportunity to embark upon a career in the mind, body, spirit arena. This could be a full or part-time venture. It's entirely up to you. You may already have the credentials to begin the work now, or you may be required further study before you get ready to start. Whatever the situation, this card is confirmation that you have genuine talents and abilities. The need to put to good use. So like I feel like it's like troubled youth. I feel like it's people that have gone through some similar experiences, like yourself. So like with myself dealing with being a widow, people that have lost bereavement gravitate towards me because they are like, she was there 3 years ago. She's someone I can rely on. She knows what I'm feeling. You gravitate towards each other because it's like no one understands what it's like to be in those shoes until you walk them. And it's like, they know that I will, guide them lovingly. And it happened 3 years ago seems like a long time for some. But like I said, the energy I'm feeling, it feels like it just happened. So it's like you naturally gravitate towards each other. You may decide to work as a clairvoyant, life coach, homeopath, or healer, and see clients from your home, or try your hand at being a card reader, a numerologist, or astrologer at your local mind, body, spirit fair. You may choose to be a writer of inspirational books or blogs, or conduct workshops in the community. Regardless of what you do, and however big or small the scheme, the scheme, you have turned into a career with a potential for success. So this is what I'm saying. Some of us, you're going to click, like, this is kind of healing. Well, it is healing work because you basically tap into those emotions that that person needs to heal at the time that they come for a reading. So some of you like reach out to me at and like, how do I start this? And I walk you through the best of my knowledge, how I started. And it's like, you reach a vast audience. There's more than enough people for all of us to heal. Trust me, there are so many people that need healing out there. So the more of us, the better. The more of us light people that are out there, light workers, soul workers, healers out there, the better. The world will be a better place. So intuition, follow your intuition. If it's, I was getting pangs from, certain girlfriends of mine, and I'm like, I got to reach out to them. I feel sick still, but I'm like, I have, like, if they keep panging, there's a reason. Their soul is yearning for, for us to talk. So it's like, trust your intuition. And especially like, if you're feeling uneasy, respect what your intuition is telling you. Make sure that, your locks are on your doors and your alarms are working properly. Do a walkthrough, making sure everything's safe and cool and calm, and, just to put your mind at ease. And it doesn't mean necessarily anything is going to happen. It's just like something, it just feels offbeat. So just rest your mind, do that. It takes 5 minutes to do a walkthrough and make sure everything's safe. So intuition, this card encourages you to trust your inner guidance and to embrace the intuitive wisdom that resides within your soul. By drawing this card, you're being urged to honor your sensitivity at all times and to prioritize your premonitions, hunches above practicality and logic. So that's just what I'm saying. We're getting these pangs, when I get these pangs about, certain individuals, I reach out to them. And it's like, sometimes our schedules don't line up because I moved to a different time zone, but it's like, I just message them on social media or something, just so that they know that you're reaching out to them. This isn't a time to be influenced by others' opinions or betray your inner guidance. We also got that with Throne Thursdays, that an opportunity is going to come up, and someone is going to sway you against your better judgment, which this situation would have benefited you. They're going to work on your fears to scare you out of this situation. So you need to trust your intuition. If you want to listen to those people around you, that's totally fine. But at the end of the day, you got to remember what Spirit is telling you, that, let's weigh out the pros and cons here. Yes, change is fearful because we're not 100% sure we're going to succeed. But as the card has told us, that this situation will benefit you. It may be scary, but it will benefit you. So trust your inner judgment, trust your best judgment, investigate the whole situation before you follow your intuition. Like the card said, this is going to benefit you. So don't let people scare you out of an opportunity. Instead, you must trust your intuition, for it will never let you down. You're now being encouraged to spend quiet time alone. Nature and the outdoors will enhance your connection to Source and align your soul with Mother Earth. Likewise, regular prayer, meditation, listening to beautiful music, mindful breathing, and exercising, such as yoga or Qigong, will enhance your intuition and help develop your clairvoyance, clairaudience abilities. So it's trust yourself. The more you trust your intuition, the louder it will get. Because they're like, she's listening, he's listening. When I tell them not to do something, they listen to me. It'll come in stronger and stronger. A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. So you may be a Libra, or the scales are going to balance in your favor. Where the scales were not in your favor before, they are now balanced and in your favor. Which is amazing. We've been getting this a lot. And it's like, when is this going to happen? And we got the 8 of Wands. That's a situation that's going to make our heart smile hugely. A big, keep an eye on your social medias. Because sometimes it'll go to your junk mail. So you may be missing messages. So, just keep your wits about you. So we're going to continue on from where we are. July, August, September. So July, August, September. So I'm going to move these aside. And then we'll come back. I love doing these because it's like, pick a cards and stuff. Because I love the messages to come across. Gentleness. Be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. So this is like, the time when school's wrapping up and, you're gardening and stuff. So be kind to yourself. Enjoy your surroundings. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. So sometimes we feel like we're not good enough. And Spirit is saying, in July, if you feel that way, maybe this comes within love or maybe, a relationship. Don't worry about it. Financial discipline. And we do that in the summer, right? Like we want to, do everything with our kids, or we want to go on all these trips and all this stuff. But it's like, just be disciplined and make sure what needs to be paid for is taken care of. Take care of those bills first. Financial discipline. This card indicates a need for financial discipline if you wish to build a strong foundation for your future. You are constantly surrounded by opportunities to attract abundance. However, you must follow up with action if you wish to see results. Setting the intention to be financially secure, then taking appropriate steps such as putting a little money aside each week is enough to shift your vibration toward the outcome you desire. Perhaps you've been spending money on unnecessary things than saving for your dream. Maybe a play now, pay later mentality has left you living on credit or in debt. Perhaps it seems that money goes out faster than it comes in. Whatever the case may be, you're being encouraged to adapt an attitude of abundance. Seek financial advice, budget, attend a workshop, or read a book about creating wealth. In order to improve your current situation, you're being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythms and cycles that are encouraging you to be financially disciplined and strong. Since the like attracts like in this magnetic vibrational world, you attract what you are. You need to have the healthy relationship with money to bring it into your life. Abundance is a state of mind, so eliminate any limiting beliefs that are blocking your financial flow. Excuse me. With a positive attitude and discipline, you can create financial security and abundance. So putting, even if, for a rainy day, put money away, especially in the summer. So this is the 10 of Pentacles. Kind of social outcast I'm here. And that's okay if you're not, with everybody else. I honestly prefer to like garden and stuff in the summer. Sit out on a lawn chair and just enjoy nature, have bonfires and stuff. That is my favorite time of the year. Just sitting there, put my feet in the grass. Like, it's like how much I've missed that. It's just, enjoying the elements, enjoying the sounds and the air around you. The 10 of Pentacles is an exciting card to see no matter what you're asking the tarot about. It's most definitely a yes card when it arrives. That's amazing. Big yes for July. You are going to have all your dreams fulfilled. If you're asked about love with this card, the answer is the partner you're asking about is in it for the long haul and wants to create a stable and happy life with you. The same applies when you are asking about work or money. Money and work matters will not be a problem when the 10 of Pentacles arrives. You're about to get exactly what you asked for in the way of success when this card appears. So July, you're going to have this big shift. Like I said, when Saturn makes its exit with Capricorn, Jupiter is going to be free to shower on everybody. So, if things aren't going, you're getting slow trickles of, maybe, something you've tried up, like a startup or something, it'll start to come in more. This is amazing. So we have the third chakra, Archangel Chamuel. So with this deck, they tell you to pay attention to what are highlighted. So his crown is lit up. So you may be more in touch with your intuition at this time, your soul, or your you think about your organs that are around here. So with your head chakra, think about your head, maybe migraines, allergies. With your soul, this could be heartburn. I'm hearing heart issues here, like a heart attack or a stroke. Again, stroke. But I'm feeling more this is a heart attack. I don't know if this is going to be severe, but I'm feeling heart attack here with the center lit up. And then he's down to his stomach, intuition. This could be trusting your intuition at this time. We had the intuition card, but we also have, I'm getting a very strong male energy here. This could be your intestines. They're saying intestinal cancer. This could be stomach. They're saying stomach cancer. So there's some gentleman's going to suffer from something. I think with this heart attack, they're going to find out what's going on with the stomach. So there's something going on in the inner works that doctors have overlooked here. There's a pattern on his pants I've never seen before. See the pattern here? Kind of looks like a zebra here. That's pretty crazy. I've never noticed that before. But just pay attention to those things around you. This is a strong male energy I'm getting. This is a gentleman. This is like 45, between 45 and 65 in July. So just be mindful of the males around you. These are, when the spirit tells us these things, these are trying to prevent from things happening. So taking better care of your health now, but so that way you don't suffer later. You know what I mean? Smoking and stuff like that. I feel like this is someone's having bathroom issues, and this is an ongoing thing. So it's like, change to a more plant-based diet so it's easier to go to the bathroom, because I feel like it's being ignored. Like your body's giving you these warnings and you're ignoring them. Third chakra, Archangel Chamuel, emotions of desire, life force, energy. So we have this in the reverse. When the card is reversed, it indicates a low ebb in your energy, a possible lack of purpose. You may have been feeling very fragmented lately, unable to rein in your scattered focus. If this is the case, it's time to become more centered and single-minded. You can choose to bring a greater sense of enthusiasm to your everyday life. Call for the assistance of Chamuel to help you harness your power and spine this dramatic center of life force expression. Gather up and direct your life force energy and bring your attitude of enthusiasm to both your goals and your daily life. I feel that you're getting pings now. I feel like I'm reading this in January. And I feel that your body is warning you. So this is a new deck that I was very blessed to receive from one of my clients. They blessed me with a bunch of them. They surprised me. So this is the Dragons Oracle cards. This is beautiful. They know how much I love Oh, it's just gorgeous, these cards. Air and Water Dragon. These, I'll just show you the back here. It's beautiful. I didn't even know these existed. I'm always, looking for new and interesting cards to bring to you guys. Help to connect to higher frequencies. Trust your intuition. Again, trust your intuition. Develop your psychic abilities. Be open to alignment. Express your inner song. Always have a happy tune, in your head. We were talking about this last night. Like, children should be filled, to prance and skip and jump and do all these beautiful things, like, that sometimes people kind of don't allow us to do. Okay, I'm just going to pause this because I've never actually pulled from this deck. I pulled from myself personally when I first got it. So this is my actual first time using it. So I don't know how this reads, like how you're supposed to read the card. 1 second. Okay, I found it. Air and Water Dragon helps you connect to higher frequencies. Fourth dimensional blue and green air water dragons pour light into our third eye to assist our physical and spiritual development. I've been called to meditate. So it's like, I'm getting up at weird hours again. Like I said, I'm very much feeling like, when my husband passed away again. And I don't understand why I'm feeling this. I think because like the third year is coming up. I'm not sure. So I'm just, when my body's like saying get up, I'm getting up and, just follow my intuition. What's going on here? Like getting up so early is allowing me to get things done around the house that I couldn't get done while I was sick, which is fine with me. But also honoring my body when it's like, go lay down for like 15 minutes, I am. So it's like, this is so crazy that this is coming up that, trust your intuition and, build your abilities. So July, they're telling us very much so the same thing. Like, trust your abilities. At this time, they're bringing inspiration and higher aspirations. They remind us to trust our intuition, and even when logic demands other course of action. Again, with that, when logic is telling you something, they're saying trust your intuition. Add air to water and you create bubbles and sparkling water. Air and Water Dragons bring lightness and some special and something special to our life. And they were talking about we got the card that love is coming in. So something special is coming up for us. When they soar and shimmer around us, a sense of happiness and hope lights up within us. They enable us to connect with our inner song and start to express it. Guidance. Call upon your blue and green air and water dragon to enter your third eye and awaken and activate your higher fifth dimensional abilities. Nice. This will bring you crystal clear clarity, new visions, awareness of life. Your third eye is very sensitive, physical center, psychic center, and when it is its fifth dimension, the air and water dragons clarify, protect it, and enhance your ability to use it for higher good, the highest good. Then they enable you to connect to Neptune. Very nice. The planet of higher spirituality. To open to a new enlightened understanding. Choosing this card calls you to use your intuition as well as your spiritual knowledge and wisdom to see everything from an illuminated perspective. Air and Water Dragons will then surround you and enable your life to flow. They will attune you to your voice expression, the true notes of your soul. Oh, I love this deck. Oh my gosh, I have to talk to her when I'm done. Oh, I love, love, love that. 10 of coins. So, this is very nice. Celebrations. I had this feeling that there was going to be a lot of engagements and moving in and commitments and relationship over the holidays. And I'm like, what the heck happened? None of it happened. And it's just like, we have free will. Maybe, someone got in their ear. I feel like I feel like a female is kind of telling them to take a step back for some reason. So it's just like, it's kind of off-putting because it's like, why don't you want people to be happy? So we got the 10 of coins as our last card for July. Wealth, happiness, condition, family, marriage. Consolation, family, marriage. This joyful 10 shows consolidating wealth and sharing love. So the cards meaning include relationship commitment, marriage, wedding gifts, inheritance, strong ties across the generations, a close friendship circle, friendships and investments mature. Additional meaning include good advice from an older person and finding your dream home. So some of us are moving. We were getting this calling that we were going to change locations for the longest time. And it's like, some of it, we have this delay here. And I believe it's Saturn. I believe Saturn has delayed a lot of things for us. And it's like, it's okay. Go with the flow. It's quite all right. So that was for July. We're going to go into August. So we're going to pull from here. Victory. Very nice. Your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. So it seems like the summer is going to be very, very good. And remember, this is a general forecast. If you want a more specific, detailed one to you, it's the same thing. So as many cards, messages from Spirit, and if we need any clarification on something, we are able to pull from it. So please feel free to book it. I do 4 months at a time. Meditate and contemplate. New Moon in Pisces. A lot of meditation cards. Personal growth. Isn't that so funny? And that's what the Dragon Oracle card called for. Reaching that fifth part of your third eye to this new spiritual realm. Work using both your spiritual beliefs and your psychic beliefs as one. I was reading the Torah for the second time, and I had this. I was gifted the Enchanted Forest Tarot deck, and I couldn't believe that there's a weaver in there. So weaver is like a dragon, except instead of having arms. What was the difference? They had wings or not? Yeah, they have wings, but they don't have arms. That's what it is. They don't have They don't have little arms like a Tyrannosaurus Rex or like a dragon. They have wings. They only have hind legs. And it's like, they mentioned that in the Torah. And I'm like, wow, look how amazing that is. A lot of people speak against psychic abilities and intuition and, because they're like, oh, it's bad. It goes against the Bible. Yeah, there are things that say that. But there also are a lot of things of like, if they have ears, let them hear. If they have eyes, let them see. And then here we go with the weaver. Dragons are in the Bible and are in the Torah. And I'm just like, that is so amazing. I love when they intertwine. Personal growth. This card indicates a time of significant growth and improvement when you are being encouraged to do your best, to be your best you can be. This is a time to ask yourself, this is a time to ask yourself, who am I? What do I want from my life? What is preventing me from achieving it? When you ask yourself these questions, observe what comes up. Then acknowledge your mental and physical limitations. Set realistic goals for overcoming them and take the necessary steps to follow through. With desire and determination, you can reach your full potential. By drawing this card, you're being encouraged to invest anything that helps raise your connection awareness and enhances your self-esteem. It may be a book, CD, online seminar, workshop, health program, yoga practice, or meditation, or it may be working with energy workers, therapists, or life coach. Whatever suits your needs, a step in this direction, regardless of what it is, will set you up for life. In order to improve your current situation, you are being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythms and cycles of your life, cycles that are leading you toward a time of significant growth and improvement. As you improve yourself, you improve your quality of life. So crazy trying to work and get over your cold at the same time. This is a great time to move forward. Completion your desire. Whoop. I'm reading the wrong one. Sorry. I was like, what? In order to improve your current situation, you're being asked to adjust and harmonize with the natural rhythms and cycles of your life, cycles that are leading you toward a time of significant growth and improvement. As you improve yourself, you improve your quality of life. As you raise your awareness and align yourself with Source, this is all you need to make your dreams come true. So, it's an important thing to do. What's standing in my way of me succeeding? So there is no reverse meaning to these cards. So we have the Three of Cups, celebrations. I love this because it's like the three of you coming together. This reminds me of my group of friends, the three of us coming together and celebrating. I love it. We actually have that on our group chat, the three women together. I love that. Immediately thought of them when I saw that. Cheersing to all of our success, that we're all doing well. Sorry, I'm like uploading and doing this at the same time. So the summertime is very much a time of celebration. Engagements that were supposed to take place will no longer be delayed. Moving in with people will no longer be delayed. You see the one lady in the white gown, so it feels like there's a marriage. Someone's getting married, and we're cheersing to this, individual. On the Three of Cups, we see three women toasting to a celebration, a special occasion or experience. The Three of Cups often represents a special occasion that is about to come in your life. It could be a date. This is often considered a day card. Or it could be an event like a wedding. Feminine energy is high in this card, suggesting that the meeting or gathering of women could play a role in this situation. This card depicts for you today. At the same time, the Three Cups could just be bringing the message that good times are on their way to you, and there will be the kind that you have been celebrating a life in general with a toast with your favorite people. So I feel like there's a group of you coming together. I feel like that this is something that all three of you wanted, and you're going to be coming together. Seventh chakra, Archangel Uriel. I love how the summertime is all about like the ancient wisdom, opening that fifth element in your third chakra and your third eye. I love this. Archangel Uriel is also known as the fire of God. Like, she's a very significant angel. She's a very powerful archangel. Spiritual connections, intuition, inspiration. A lot of intuition for this summer. The beautiful angel Uriel, also called the fire of God, wears a brilliant crystal crown vibrating with a passionate connection to the divine. She's bringing great powers to your seventh energy center, which is called the crown chakra and is located at the top of your head. This card upright indicates an open and free-flowing channel of information and inspiration from the wonderful beings in the spirit world. So some of you that are healers, some of you that are life coaches or mediums, intuitives, whatever you want to call yourself, or if you're like you feel like you have a gift, this summer is going to be a wonderful time of this fifth part of our third eye opening. Things coming more easily to you. They're saying like a step up, a level up in your skills. Because you've trusted, you've believed, you've gone down this path, you chose to trust into this path, and now they're saying you're going to be rewarded, for your trust and for your faith and for your hard work. So all the hard work you've put into this, and this is work, to sit there every single day and put a video out on all your social medias and do readings for your clients and still finding the balance in your own life and yourself. So it's like, all this hard work is about to pay off, and they're like, this new level is going to open up for you. This could also be a time of great intuition and for you and guidance from your higher awareness. So allow yourself to quiet your mind and listen. So they're asking for us to do a lot of meditation this summer. If you're called to do it now, do it now. Like start building yourself up. With me, I find like my mind, kind of carries on for a bit, and it feels like I've been sitting there for half an hour. It's like 5 minutes. So you can slowly build yourself up. I got myself up to an hour, I believe. Not this summer, last summer. Now is a great time to get connected. The assistance from spirit is great, and whether the presence of an ascending master, a powerful angel like Uriel, or a loving friend or family member in spirit, their love and willingness to assist you is always there. They even open up to the Akashic records, the storehouse of all information. This connection is open now, and you will find that your own spirit and the spirits of those around you will be able to provide the answers you seek and the blessings you desire and deserve. So they're saying, quiet your mind, meditate, and allow them to come to you and give you the answers that you've been asking. Thor red, black, and gold dragon. Very nice. Wow. Protects you in time of change, a time of rapid transformation. Relax, you are safe. So a lot of relax, you are safe. So maybe you're feeling uncertain about things. They're talking about taking this leap of faith with something. It's going to be different for everybody. And they're just like, you're safe. Don't allow your fears to rule you. Okay. During this incredible period of transition, everything on your plate is changing rapidly. Thor's mighty red, black, golden dragon works directly for Archangel Gabriel. This mighty archangel in overall command of fire, who sends them to any area or situation that needs immediate clearance. Thor is the god of thunder. the element master of fire, and his red, black, and gold dragons carry powerful fire energy. The optimum use of this blazing power, they connect with Mars, an ascended aspect. And we also see Mars a lot in the sky in the summertime because the sky is so luminous, it's so beautiful, and the moon is just so big and beautiful, and you see the planets that are around the moon they're clear with the naked eye, and it's like we're in awe of this, and it's like this is the time you can see Mars. So this is maybe why this intuition is being open for us. Nihili, so they can act as peaceful spiritual warriors throughout the universe. Drawing this card indicates that you are ready to change a situation, circumstance, or relationship, or for our relationship, or already doing so. This is challenging for you, and the universe is reminding you that you have earned the right to receive support and assistance. Your guidance is to ask an army of Thor's dragons to clear the energies around you and protect you as you make this transition. Then relax, knowing that you are safe, guided, and supported. Thor's red, black, and gold dragons will ensure that you make the changes in a way that is for the highest good for all concerned. These very hard-working warrior dragons consume dense energies very rapidly and thoroughly. They can come to you with dedication, love, wisdom. So accept graciously what they have to offer you. And that's something that Spirit is always telling us: accept gifts graciously. That's something that's very hard for me. When people are showering me with love, it's like, what do you want? Because any time someone has show kindness for me, they turn around and backstab me. So I'm always cautious about that. But Spirit was telling us, especially around Christmas, they're like, don't do that. Don't sit there and slap the hand that is trying to offer you something. These are genuine gifts. Accept it. Learn to accept. Learn to be a gracious receiver. You're always the giver. Be a gracious receiver. And it's like it's hard, but you have to learn how to do that. This card can also This card is also a call to service. You are asked to send thorns dragons to places and situations that need their protection at this time. And there's a saying in the Bible that, the prayer of a righteous person is the most powerful. So when we pray for others, it's amplified. You're praying because it's out of purity. It's out of love. You're not praying for maliciousness. You're praying for healing or whatever that your heart is calling you to pray for that person. Maybe it's safety, security, healing. So when you do it with your purest of hearts, it intensifies that request even more. So the last card we have is from the Game of Thrones deck, the Star. Hope, wishes, healing, creativity, inspiration, guidance. Sansa is the star which holds the messages of hope. I'm just reading the little tidbits here. 1 second. Okay, so she's been through a lot. So this is someone in your life. This could be yourself. You've gone through so many trials and tribulations, and yet you still have hope and faith that you will be free, that you will have a positive life. Even though you've had all these tragedies, keep your face towards the sun. Keep your face towards the light, and know that, the harder you work towards that light, you will get there. Breaking out of her locked chamber, okay. The candle flame signifies guidance. So the numbers add up to 8, the number of change and renewal. The star asks you to keep the faith because opportunities, rewards will come. You follow a new direction in work, projects, and relationships. Spiritually, the card reveals guidance. You discover your life purpose. For some, this is the ability to heal others and yourself. You may have come through a period of transition and now sense the unfolding of new creative possibilities. Relationships are harmonious, and if you are looking for love, you are now ready to be with your soulmate. So, you know what I mean? Like, even though I'm in this brownie energy, and for males, it's this the badger energy where they are content being alone. And it's not so much alone. They know, like with myself, I know I'm not alone. I have my father, I have my husband, I have, those that have passed before me that surround me with love. Even sometimes, I go down that stupid freaking black hole and, the rabbit hole, and I give into that. It's like, don't. Stop yourself from doing that. Know that you're not alone. Know that you are loved and supported and secure. And, you will, just because you have one bad day doesn't mean you're doing wrong, you're failing. It's just you're having a bad day. Don't let one bad day dictate the rest of your life. So additional meanings, recognition, luck, and money. The summer looks beautiful. I love this. A lot of uncertainties that we had, or it's like, financial hardships. It's like here's a lot of hope for that, for the summertime. So I cut myself off. If you're in that brownie or badger energy where you're alone, it's like when you love on yourself, it's like that's when people find their way to you. They see that you're happy, and it's like maybe they are ready for love again. If they know that you're a widow or a divorcee or your relationship has broken up. Hello from heaven. Oh, I love this. So July, August, September. So hello from heaven. Your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. So always pay attention to the radio while you're in the car or at home or watching TV, and all of a sudden a song comes on. Those are messages from your loved one saying hi. Sometimes, we get crazy with the hustle and bustle, and it's just like, certain songs come on and stuff, and it's just your loved one saying hi. We love you. We're here. We love you. We support you. We may not physically be here in the way that we want, but, that's the price, unfortunately, we pay for love, is this heartbreak. So it's just like, when you hear those songs or you see certain things that remind you, just, that's just a little message, little kiss from heaven. A time for healing. So, balsamic moon. This is for September, a time for healing. So we've done all this meditation and all these great things have happened in the summer. So September is going to be things start to quiet down again, a time for healing. Lots of purples. That's your crown, isn't it? Emotions are running high, supermoon. So we'll be having like that harvest moon kind of energy around that time. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. And look, there's a little high from my husband. He's a Scorpio. So it's like work through your fears, because it's like when situations change, we kind of react out of fear, and we like, Game of Thrones cards were warning us that someone is going to try to manipulate us to change our decision out of fear. And it's like, that's their fear. Don't let their fear rule your life. So our next card, timeout. Oh, see? Okay, so we're going to have a lot of amazing gifts happen to us. Like, if you're a spiritual healer and all that stuff, or maybe you get in touch with your intuition, and it's like now, September, all that work that we've done will be our timeout. September, it's time to relax, get all your winter stuff or your fall stuff put away and get ready for winter again. Harvesting. Oh, I cannot wait to garden this year. The way that we were taught that every 7 years you take a break from gardening, and whatever grows you give to the poor, and you take that year off as respect, as they say, like, let the poor have whatever grows. You don't harvest it and like put it on a stand like free vegetables or whatever you grow. And I missed it. I really did. Like, I love gardening, even if it's just flowers or something. It's just my thing. I always have. This card indicates a need to take a time out from your busy schedule and hustle and bustle of life. Perhaps you've been working too hard or have a lot going on. So I feel like for some of us that's like that are doing the healers, that the summertime is going to be a very busy time for readings, and things are going to start slowing down. So I feel like this time out is going to be a time for vacation. And I feel like I keep here in Toronto, and that's where me and the boys are from. So maybe that'll be a time that we go to Toronto, because that's something that I would love to fulfill for my boys. They wanted to go back to Toronto, to go do some certain things, and it's like, by the grace of God, from my mouth to his ears, that we are blessed to take them back to Toronto, even if it's only for a couple days. See their grandparents again, and it's it'd be something I would love to do for them. So I'm feeling that September may be this time. Maybe you've been tired, irritable, or anxious, or just generally feeling unwell. If you've been under stress of any kind, or have been spending time in a negative, toxic environment, you must remove yourself from the situation and heal and recharge. This is why I feel like some of us are going to be taking vacation. This is the perfect time to take a vacation. What did I say? Even a day or two away will revitalize and recharge your soul. You don't necessarily need to leave your home. You can laze around the house and unplug your computer and phone, having an energy healing massage or a facial, soaking in a hot bathtub, taking a walk in nature, watching a movie, reading a good book, are perfect ways to unwind. Center yourself and feel a sense of renewal. In order to improve your current situation, you're being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythms and cycles of life. Remember, they were telling us in the summertime to have financial discipline. Maybe because you're going to save for this trip in September. That just clicked with me. Maybe that's why they're asking you to have financial discipline. You're going to have a lot. You're going to be very prosperous in the summer. They're saying put that money away. They're saying that's how you bring financial blessings into your life, by practicing discipline, only spending on money on things that need to be spent on, and putting that money away. I feel like this is for this trip in September. This is where this discipline is going to come in and reward you. Cycles that are you are asked to improve your current situation by adjusting to and harmonizing with the natural rhythms and cycles of your life. Cycles that are encouraging you to take a time out for you. If you feel overwhelmed, uncertain, or confused, the answer will present themselves during your quiet time. Clarity comes from silence, and order follows peace. So step away from the stress you find your inner sanctuary. I think this is I feel like this is going to just give you something when you take this vacation. So this is what? The 7 of Wands, I believe. My numerology is the Roman numerals are kind of out of. out of exercise. That was totally my things when I was growing up too, just the Greek mythology and everything. I remember grade 6, we did medieval times, and it was one of my favorite things. Our teacher would show us films from back then and the churches. Oh my gosh, the stained glass windows. One of my favorite modules that we did. He also taught us Jacques Cousteau. I love that too. Just like adventure kind of things in like 18th century, 16th century. I believe it's the Seven of Wands. Sorry. So it is the Seven of Wands. This card is all about holding true to your integrity, to what you know is right, and you will win a long sought after reward. The fight that has gotten you to this point has likely been bloody and ugly. You met with some shady characters along the way. Oh my gosh, this has been like the past 3 years. But the font changed. But like this man, you've chosen the higher road and the high road, and when you do, you will win every time. You have had to defend yourself and your honor in this battle. Yep, but it's about to pay off big time. There's an advantage to this card that it is not seen inherently, but is implied with the look of satisfaction on the man's face. You're about to call checkmate on something, and your opponent has no idea what's coming. It will be a big reward for you when you stick to the high ground. And I believe this card keeps coming up where the scales were not in your favor because there was misinformation. Someone lied on your name, someone did illegal things, and there's someone digging into this. I don't know what the delay is because I felt this for the past year. It was going to happen. And Spirit told me there was a delay. I was like, okay, there was a delay. And because it was supposed to happen in November. So I had a feeling something was going to happen soon. And it keeps coming up. So they're saying September is when this is going to come to fruition. 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael. So again, with the Energy Oracle deck, you've got his crown lit up a bit here and his soul lit up here. So think about what's going on there. Your lungs, that they're saying emphysema. Just see if I pick up anything else. They're saying migraines. I think this is like seasonal allergies and stuff. But I don't overdo it with the summer. I feel like someone's going to be obsessive with this, with that door that opens, the fifth door that opens with the third eye. So Spirit is saying don't become obsessive because you'll only hinder yourself. It's not good to be obsessive with things. 38. Why am I not finding it? Am I in the wrong? Yep, wrong book. That's probably why. Okay, life, compassion, and self-acceptance. This card reverse indicates some blocks in the flow of your heart's center energy. Perhaps it's an old sense of abandonment or the grief of a broken heart lingering from a long past event, whether it's recent or not. So we were reading about the Seven of Wands taking this higher ground, and I think this is where this heartbreak is coming in. This event from the past, it's going to bring up everything that you felt that happened during this journey, and I feel this is where this is going to come into play here. That all this situation, you're going to be victorious, and it's like, you know what? I knew it. I was not wrong. I believed in myself. I followed my intuition. I did everything that was right in that situation, and I'm out victorious here. This card reverse indicates some block. Okay. Whether it is recent or not, the blocked energy stops you from caring for yourself and attracting love from others. It can also create an uncertain undercurrent of unhappiness and permits for your life. It's time to heal the old stuck stuff and move on. Don't bypass the pain and pretend it doesn't exist. Instead, Validate it in your journal and release it with the intentions to be clear, happy, and self-loving. Even if you go to one of your girlfriends and let it out. I didn't want to be vulnerable to someone, and it's so unfortunate that I felt that way, because it's like they're so vulnerable with me. They trust me enough to dig deep into things that have happened in the past and stuff when I do readings. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to be vulnerable with her. And I think, it probably connected us even more to show that even though I am a healer, I am still human at the end of the day, and I have weak points as well. And I think having that kind of friendship should be valued, because that you're able to be that vulnerable. You feel that safe with each other, that you can be that vulnerable. And this is the time where, you're triggered by this event where you took the higher ground. You stayed true to who you were. You could have easily went the other way, and you did not give in to who you were. You stayed true to your core self, and you persevered, and things did not turn your way. But now here we go. There was a delay here, and this is, let that out to your friend. Whoever you trust with your emotions, you feel safe with them. Excuse me. Release these emotions. Don't do pills. Do not drink. It seems like some of you that are drinking to get past this pain. It's okay to drink, but you gotta let yourself feel this, because you won't heal from it. You won't be able to move forward. You'll keep being triggered because you keep numbing the pain. Instead, release with an intentions to be clear, happy, and self-loving. Meditate on the increasing light in your heart center. Call upon Raphael to help bring healing and clarity there. Love yourself. Give yourself the approval you used to need from others. The healing will take place, and happiness will return. It will return. It's just, there's a reason why it happened. It's because you need to heal from that situation. Oh, look how beautiful this is. Earth and Fire Dragon works with you to clear the 5th dimensional layer line. It's time for service. When you give, you receive. It looks like they're in a meditated state as well, eh? Like they're healing the tree. So maybe you're a healer. A lot of healing with the 5th elements too. That higher element self. This card of service for the 4th dimensional brown and orange earth and fire dragon are calling us now to help clear and light up the new lie lines of the beautiful planet. The original lie lines were called dragons' lines, for they were maintained by dragons of old. Now a new 5th dimensional ley line system is being placed into the earth to carry golden Christ energy and prepare for the planet for the new golden age. The dragon of earth and fire move through these lines, creating a path of light through which higher love frequencies can flow. So this is what they're talking about for the whole summertime, and it's going to carry through September. I love the colors, browns and the oranges and the reds. It's very ominous of fall. Love that. Humbly invoke these dragons and have the sense of the power of the flame orange fire combined with the grounding brown earth. Reach out a hand and touch the dragons. Then visualize the earth being crisscrossed with lines of golden light. Picturing these dragons anchoring these golden Christ energies, whether there are sacred places on the globe. Mentally place a golden flame at each of these sacred portals until you sense our planet lighting up. Whether you are out walking, driving, or ask the magnificent earth and fire dragons to travel along the ley lines between you. Bring the Christ light down through you so that you can distribute it where it's needed most. So again, bringing those prayers to those people that are needing it. When I feel pain, like those little pings that my friends need me, and I message them and I'm like, you're going through something, aren't you? And they're like, how'd you know? And I'm like, because I get little pings, from, this person can't leave my mind. So it's like, I reach out to them and I'm like, what's going on? Do you need to talk? And we just talk for hours. And it's just, it brings so much joy to both of us. When you give, you receive. The earth and fire dragons with unlimited illuminate the challenges of your route ahead, and soon you will have acknowledged them. They will dissolve them. They will smooth your path. It will also allow you to step lightly into your role as a master as the new golden age approaches. Oh, I love this. So we actually got 2 cards from here. Ooh, another nice one. Very ominous of fall again. The oranges, Earth and Air Dragon. Represents the perfect balance of heaven and earth. Stay balanced, ground your visions, manifest your hopes and dreams. So stay balanced, ground your visions, manifest your hopes and dreams. 4th, dimensional brown and blue earth air dragons breathe life force, hope and virtual into our hopes and dreams, while enabling us to ground them. They bring us into balance and harmony so that our visions can manifest in physical reality. Do this. We first picture a castle in the air and then ground it. The glorious dragon helps us with these processes. This card indicates this is a time to clarify your hopes and intentions. Ask the brown and blue earth and air dragon to illuminate your vision. Then ask them to help you take all the action necessary to bring these visions into physical reality. These will re-energize your life. These dragons also offer you assistance in raising your challenges while remaining grounded in the beautiful vibration of Earth. They enable you to find the perfect balance so that your life can truly flow with grace and ease. So call upon them now. Call upon them now to understand the purpose of your life lessons and see the highest good in all people and situations. As you see the lessons present to you on your ascension pathway, for a new perspective, your life will be filled with joy and purpose. The earth and air dragons breathe their life force into each of the 12 chakras and bring you into balance and harmony. Relax as they do this, and you will have a sense of calm and equilibrium as you walk in your divine path. So it seems like we're in this awakening. A lot of purples for September, too. A lot of purples. Crown chakra. So this awakening is going to happen. 10 of Cups for our last card for September. So this summer we're going to have a lot of awakeness. So you're going to feel like, things that may trigger you for September. So 10 of Cups, joy, togetherness, love, achievement. We have this in the reverse. When the 10 reverses, there's a sense of disconnection. An issue can't be dissolved or resolved, discussed or resolved. A friendship goes cold, or someone disrupts your usual happy home. Often the card comes up, shows fear of change and established relationships. So maybe someone's wanting to move in with you and you're not ready for that. You're just quite content with you and your family, and this person wants to make a change where you become one. They want to live in with you, and that scares you. But you do what serves you best. Do not feel that you are pressured to do anything. Like the cards have called for all of for July, August, and September, and some of them is to follow your intuition. Call upon the archangels to guide you, especially with September with this situation coming to light again. Call upon Raphael to help you during this troublesome time, and don't numb the pain from this coming up again. Try to fix it, and so you're able to move forward, and you don't have to carry that with you in the future. So I hope you guys enjoyed this the next 3 months for the forecast for 2020. July, August, and September. I will do the last 3 and post that as well. This is a general forecast for the year. If you want something more specific to you, it's the same kind of spread. Channel messages from Spirit if they come in. If we do one-on-one where we do a live video together, like with Instagram or with Facebook, we can, if there's some questions you have about certain situations where we're talking about heart attacks and stuff and breathing issues, we can pull the cards and see who it'll affect. So if that's a service you're interested in, all the information is in the description box. Feel free to message me and we can book that as soon as possible. Look forward to seeing you guys for the next daily pick a card, which will be Monday. Have a great, blessed weekend, and we'll see you soon.